Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I'm very excited to show you this amazing bracelet. This, if I'm being honest, is probably my 13th or 14th take. I couldn't find the right button. And then a package came in the mail today from a really good friend of mine. She makes the most incredible buttons, and this is it. This bracelet is going to be for me, and this is me. I literally have this same tattoo on me. So I'm just blown away. First of all, she's an amazing friend. Second, an amazing artist. She sent me a whole bunch of these that I'm going to use and treasure, along with some other beautiful gifts. What a talented, beautiful soul. And her words made me cry. And I'm not going to get emotional, but I'm telling you, they are just the kindest people. Her and her husband are both amazing. And I just want to say thank you so much. You have no idea. It just blows me away. I can't even believe how kind and generous you are. Outstanding. So this is the winner right here. I struggled all day to find the perfect button, and then it came in the mail, and that's meant to be. So enough with that. We're going to move on to the material list so I do not get emotional. We're going to use some size 11s, 15s, some of these 3-hole Arcos beads. They're absolutely beautiful to work with. And I wanted to highlight what actually was my inspiration. These are 13 millimeter Czech glass coin beads, and they're called Radiant Sun. And that's what the whole bracelet is worked around, are these beautiful beads right here. And then some bicones, and just a couple 4 millimeter rounds. They can be druks, gemstones, anything you have. And then also I'm working with these beautiful size 11 Demi rounds, and they're from Toho, and all they are seed beads, but they're super thin. But if you look real close, the holes are huge, so you can make multiple passes through these beads without them breaking. And I'm telling you, I have had several tubes, set aside for a while, and I haven't really worked with them until now. And now that I know how to work with them, they're incredible for detail, and you'll see that as we go along. Just a little bit makes a huge difference. Okay, and then also you'll need a size 11 beading needle. Whatever stringy material you like, you have to pull 3 yards. It's a lot, but it's going to go really quick. Also, my friend told me about these beautiful beading needles that I've been working with today, and look how well it's held up. And you know I'm aggressive. So these are really excellent needles, excuse me. I've got beads on the brain. So we're going to go ahead and jump right in. I'm not going to go down on full zoom yet, because this pattern you need to see as I go along. It's very simple. We're going to start with a 4 millimeter round, an Arcos in this direction, and then a bicone and another Arcos like this. So it's hugging that bicone, and then our coin bead. And again, we're just going to repeat that. So an Arcos like this, bicone, and then we're going to give it a hug like that, and then a coin bead. And you'll repeat this until you've reached your desired length. And don't drop the beads down yet. Just string them on. Just get them on there. And normally I do not bead at night. I'm tired. My eyes usually hurt. But as soon as I saw that, it was all set. I knew exactly what I had to do. And it's going to be amazing. And it's going to be something special that I can have, because like I said, I make a lot of jewelry and rarely keep it. The ones I do are extremely special to me. So this is a piece that I will keep forever. All right, we're getting there. We want to end and start with our little round. So that's where I'm going right now. We're going to do the last step right here. So this is what the pattern should look like before I slide it down. And then we're going to drop it down. And we want to leave about an 8-10 inch tail. So I got to keep an eye on that right now. We're going to use one of these rounds just as a stop bead, or any bead that you have. We're just going to slip it on and then go right back through that round. And you know, this is so funny. I've never had fingernails and now they're growing so fast. I don't know how to work with them very well, to be honest. Okay, so we put the stop bead on and we left a long tail, and now we're just gonna work like this. So we're gonna push the work. That's why I couldn't go down on full zoom. I need you to see this pattern that's coming up next. So we're ready to begin. We have our stop bead attached. We're gonna go right back to the working thread and pick up a round, and I'm gonna attach my button. So I wanna make sure I get it on there the way I want it. So this doesn't have a shank, so I'm going to drop that round right down. And all I'm going to do is pick up 1, 2, I'm going to spread these out, 3, 4, and I'm going to go through the back of the bead like this, just like that. And this is if you don't have a shank. You could use, you know, whatever you want. And then I'm going to pick up just 3, actually a demi round, and then 3, and then a demi round, because these act as like little spacers too. And then I'm going to go right through here, and I just want to see how that looks. I don't want to ruin that beautiful front. And it kind of is a little big, so you know what I'm going to use? Little tiny 15s. That'll be perfect. That way it'll blend in a lot nicer. I'm still going to keep the demi round on there. That's the thing when you're working with buttons without a shank. You've really got to play around with the style and the design, but this has to be used. I am in love with it. So I'm doing the same thing, but just with a demi round, 3/15, a demi round, and then I'm going to go through that empty hole. Then I'm going to take a look and see how it looks. It's perfect. Okay, so now see how I have the 4 there? I'm going to pick up 4 more because I want this to lay in a particular way. 4 more 11s, and now I'm going to go right back down through that round only. And I'm going to give it a good pull, and I want to make sure it's laying the way that I want it to lay. And let's see. Pull down. Perfect. That's what I want. Everything's going to be very loose for the moment, so don't panic. I'm going to pick up the work now so I can show you. And we are going to go down on Zoom right here. So we're going to pick up 2 15s, and we're going to go into this hole of that Arcos bead and pull. And now I need some demi rounds, so we're going to pick up 2 demi rounds and go right in to that next space. Now I'm going to be quiet for a second, which is rare for me. So 2 demi rounds. Now this is so important. This is the most important part. 11 size 11s. Count it out and take your time. So that's very, very important. Make sure you have 11, perfect. And we're going to go right into this bead right here. Okay, and now it's 2 demi rounds into the next Arcos, and that's your repeat. And then it'll be the 11, and I let it slip, so it's going to flip for a minute. It's okay. If it starts to get too loose, pull on that other end. Everything will be fine. Just don't want to make a mess. All right, so back to the 11. I hope I don't run out of beads today either, because I only had a little bit left of my favorite color. This is a beautiful color. through this one. And there were no shortcuts. I couldn't take any shortcuts on this one. So that's why I'm working it with you. That's why it's going to be a little bit slower, because I have to take my time and count. Just having that one bead thrown off, oh my goodness, it really makes a difference. So that's why I'm quiet, because I'm truly concentrating. All right, we're getting there though. It does not take long to do this beautiful bracelet. Once I assembled the whole thing, wore it, and oh, I was just in love with it. The only thing I didn't like was the button. And then, like I said, it just appeared, and I said, oh boy. So I cut it, and this is it. Oops. I was laughing because I don't think I'm ever this quiet. So you know I'm concentrating really, really hard. Oh my goodness. And usually I'm very, very talkative. You know that about me, but I don't want to mess up. Okay. Here we go. Last one. Right through here. And then our 2 little demi rounds right through here. And we're going to stop and take a break for a minute. Okay, so that's what it should look like. I'm going to pull off, zoom so we can see. I want to make sure that's going to lay the way I want. Perfect. Turn your whole piece around just like this. Take your working thread and just switch it to the other side so it doesn't get tangled up in your work, because it's a lot of thread. And now we're going to remove that stop bead. We're just going to pull it right off, attach a needle to that other end, and we're going to make a loop for our beautiful button. And I've never worked with one that big, so I'm going to kind of wing it. If I can get that on, great. I'm going to, let's see, I'll do 30 to start, and we'll see where that gets me. And I'll show you how to test fit it too, so. Okay, great. So all we're going to do to test is just go right down this round. Right into that round. And I'm going to give it a good pull, wrap it real tight, and hold on. And I'm just going to see if I can get it through there comfortably. And it's going to be perfect because I am going to do a really cool decoration around this. There we go. It went on and off beautifully. Perfect. So I'm going to pull on that working thread, pull on the tail, and we're going to run down into the piece now. So go straight down. We're coming out of the round. We're just going to run straight down into the work. Just like this. And pull. Don't let that loosen up on you. And right here, we're going to pick up this thread space in between the coin bead and the Arcos. And we're going to drop 2 knots in there, just like this. And then run through the next group. And I'm going to do it one more time just to be safe. So I'm stepping out of an Arcos. And, excuse me, I apologize. And we're going to throw in 2 knots. Oh, I truly apologize. And then straight through the coin bead. Pull that knot through and cut and or burn, I should say, as close as you can. And we're done. We've already done the hard part. We already have our clasp and our loop on. So we're good to go. Just going to get myself situated here. And yes, I make a huge mess when I'm doing one of these Okay, so now right back to the design. We're going to pick up 2 15s and we're going to go right into this round plus 111. Now I'm going to do a quick peyote around this loop. Not only do I love doing this for decorating, so I'm just going to pick up 111, skip the next one and go into the one after that. And you'll repeat that all the way around. But I love doing this not only for the look, but the strength that it gives the loop. And also I have a full tutorial on how I do this. So in case you've never seen me do this before, it's very, very simple. It's just peyote all the way around. And it really makes a piece extra special, I think. Not only does it strengthen it, but just gives it a little something more unique, which is what I like a lot. And I wanted something fun, and I wanted something bright and happy, and this is just going to be a beautiful bracelet, and you'll see once we really get going here. And most of it is counting. That's the only part that I have to pay real attention to, because that's the important part. So we're going to just run down this next side. Once I come around this pretty large loop, it's 30 beads. That's pretty big. But we're going to just decorate the same way we did on the other side. And then stabilize, and I'll show you one more thing and we'll be done. So this is one of those bracelets where I wanted to keep all the focus on the coin beads but still highlight the Arcos, and of course I had to throw some Bicone in there because they're my favorite. Bicone beads, excuse me. And here we are, right through here, back through that round, step out that 4mm round. And again, right here on the piece, just so you can see. Here we go. Just like that. Now we are going to continue. Excuse me. I told you it's late. Normally, anybody who knows me knows I'm in bed by now. All right, so I have my 2 15s. I'm going to go right through this Arcos, this empty hole. And then we're just going to continue. So it's going to be 2 Demi rounds. And then I'm going to go quiet so I can count. Right up through this one. So it's a very, very simple pattern. And you're probably wondering, what is she doing and where is she going with this? Because everything's moving around and I have a very tiny knot that's throwing me off. So I got to just quickly fix that. There we go. Trust me. You're going to love it. It's beautiful. It's really funny. I get opinions from a lot of people and I need honest feedback, and like my daughter will tell me right away, no, that's awful. Don't do it, Mom. And I appreciate that. I have a friend who's hilarious, and if, I send her a picture, she's like, Then we just start laughing because I really, really appreciate that honesty. Oh my gosh, I just went way past 11. Yeah, I really, really appreciate it because, it's going to be out there forever. You do not want to do something that you're not going to love or even like to wear. So that's what matters to me is, would I actually go into a store and buy something like this? And my answer was yes. So that's how I knew. And that's truly what I do. All right, we're getting there. Couple more, and we're almost there. Okay, last 11. Up through here, and then we're going to add our last little demi rounds. So 2 of those. Move that button over, and we'll go right through here. 2 15s, and now I'm going to retrace this. So I'm going to go through the round. Try to get in there. It's twisted on me a little bit, so I got to straighten that out. There we go. 2 15s up through the round. And then I'm just going to retrace this whole area real quick because I want to make sure that it doesn't go anywhere on me. And I'm also making a turn. And then we're going to begin the process of securing it and locking it all down. So I got to make sure I pick up that little demi round and those little 15s. Oh my gosh, even the colors match. It's incredible. I'm really getting sidetracked, so I got to stop. I got to look away for a minute. Okay, now back down. Straighten this out. Okay, so I'm coming out this one. So I'm going to go down these 4. And like I said, you could choose a much easier clasp, a toggle or a button or whatever, button with a shank, I should say, whatever you like, whatever your style is, definitely modify it and make it your own. If you're going to use special beads like this that you love, definitely personalize it. Okay, so we're going to step out of those 2 15s, run down the Arcos, in the demi rounds in the next Arcos, and take your time because it's angled a little weird and you don't want to get snagged or miss anything. So here we go. We're going to step out the 6th 11. It's very important. I'm going to show you a minute. You see right now how everything in here is moving. See how it's turning and moving? This is what we're doing right now, is we're going to start stabilizing this piece. I want to make sure that lays properly. There we go. Because I am going to slap some glue in there tomorrow. Beautiful. Okay. So we want to be exiting the 6th size 11. I'm going to turn it like this. 1, 2, 3. Let me get in there. 3. And 3 more. Okay. And here we go. So I'm going to put it down so you can see. I'm just going to take it and fold it over like this. You want to find the 6th bead that's opposite of where you're coming out of. See how my thread's coming down toward me out of that 6th bead right there? You want to pick up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 6th bead now in this direction, shooting this way. Up and out. And then we're going to pull it together just like this. We're cinching it. And then we have to go back down the one we're exiting and pull and retrace again one more time just so we can lock this together and make sure it doesn't come apart. So up and down. And now we're just going to weave down until we come out that next group. So all the way down the rest of these 11s through the Arcos and the rest of the beads all the way till you exit the 6th size 11. And I just noticed there's like tons of cat hair floating all around, all over me. All right, I have to trim this just a little bit. Too long. That's what I always do all the time. All right, so again, we're just gonna run down 6 beads. So I like to go 1, 2, 3 in my head. I go 1, 2, 3, and then 3 more. And that way I know I'm lined up and I don't have to sit there and pick away at it. Now, fold it in like this. Just fold it over and find that 6th bead. So remember, we're coming down, so we're going to have to pick it up in this direction. Right there. That's the one I need. Okay. And we're just going to pull it so it cinches closed, just like that. Oh my goodness. It's just easier. It's one of those projects where it's easier to definitely not do on camera. I mean, it is an easy stitch, easy project, but the way I work, you would probably pass out because I'm flipping and flopping and throwing this thing all over the place. And that's how I bead, like really fast, really crazy. So yeah, it's very, very hard to go slow. And did I reinforce that? I'm not even going to second guess it. I'm just going to do it again because I'm talking away. All right. But it is hard working in this strange angle. So I might have to turn in a minute. I just don't want to confuse you by the direction. So it's just so much easier to run down a certain way. All right, so I'm going to just take it back the way we were so it doesn't, confuse you with the direction. I just want you to make sure you go down through the 6th bead. That's all you have to remember. And 3 more. Okay, and then we're going to fold it, pinch it, and then kind of like a corset, we're just going to cinch it up. Just like this. And I have to tell you, if you go to Lima Beads, that's where I got these gorgeous Czech coin beads. They have a selection. Oh my goodness, I went a little overboard. Their prices are unbelievable and the quality is incredible. It's one of my favorite places to shop for seed beads and Czech glass beads. Really unusual pieces too. So if that's something you like, it's a really great shop. I've been shopping there for years now, and I just love it. Okay, so I'm sorry I have to turn, but it's just easier for me to get in there. And if you hear a strange like fan sound, I got a brand new ionizer and the thing is amazing. It takes all the little dust right out of the room. It's absolutely amazing. I slept so good last night. Just really helped. And I've never heard of one before until a friend of mine told me, you should try it. You should try one. And I did. And wow, it picks up everything, every little particle. It's pretty incredible. All right, so now that you get the idea, I'm just gonna run it. We have just a couple more, and then I want to show you something else that I'm excited to do, because when I did my test version, I didn't think it would really look good until I pulled it together, and oh my goodness, I fell in love. So here we go. And I have to say, even the underside is pretty. Like, this whole bracelet is beautiful, but I really wanted those coin beads to shine. And you'll see when I flip it over what I mean by that. Oh, my goodness. That's what I mean about flipping and flopping and turning. It's just so much easier for me to hang on to. Okay, there we go. We're getting there, guys. Almost there. And like I said, not a hard bracelet. Just pay attention to the count. And you can modify this in so many ways. And I am going to play around with this design tomorrow and show you some more examples, because my mind went crazy when I pulled this together and wore it, and it was comfortable and beautiful and really unique. Everything that I love in a piece. Comfort, unique, and just very whimsical, fun. I mean, me. It's a part of me. I guess that's what I like. I like making art that I can incorporate several different things into, like pieces that somebody gave me, or special beads that I just fell in love with, like these sun beads. All right, I have to turn, or it's going to take me forever to get up here. All right, we finished. I'm not going to show you the other side just yet. We're going to weave up, go through that Arcos. Okay, now I'm going to show you. I'm going to actually make some room here. All done with these little seed beads. The only thing we're going to need are just some Demi rounds. And look at this. Oh my goodness. Not done here yet. See how messy that looks? That's what we're going to clean up. But look at how beautiful. I knew it. This is everything. That just pulls it together. That just made it for me. Absolutely beautiful. Oh my goodness. See how it just pulls them up? The coin beads are lifted up, but you can still see all of that beautiful shine in between with the beautiful bicones in there. But the underside is just beautiful. And now everything is stable and sturdy, and it's very flexible. It's just so much fun. All right, so we're going to just do one more thing of little simple decoration. That's it. And then a couple knots and we're done. And then you can see I'm very, very excited about this one. So, all right, I want this a little neater and straighter. So all we're going to do is step out that 11 that is sticking out right there. So I'm going to weave through this one and then step out the one that is sticking out. And I always like to say when I do peyote, it's like filling in a little puzzle. So each space now is going to get 3 Demi rounds into the next 11. And we're going to do this all the way around. So 3 into the next. And you know, normally I add a size 8, but I decided, you know, I'm going to give it a shot and see how it looks. And it's outrageous. It pulls all the colors from the whole bracelet, even the sun and the bicones. It's just really cool. And that's what I mean about these special little beads. At first I was like, what in the world are these baby spacers, or what are they? I honestly just started playing around one day, and then I made a pair of earrings, which I haven't finished yet. And like I said, I'm one of those people, if I don't do it right away, I'll either forget about it, lose the directions, or it just gets misplaced. So I'm leaving the stacks where they are and slowly getting after them. But new beads that come in and hit me like these beautiful sun beads, I just knew immediately what I wanted, which beads I wanted to incorporate with them, because I have a lot of those beautiful Arcos beads that I don't work with. So I thought that would actually be really cool, and I love anything arches. It just reminds me of like stained glass in there. It's just really pretty. I love it. And here's our last group. So we're going to add the last 3. And now we're going to run down through the round, straight down now. So through all the middle beads. Not all of them, just the Arcos, the Bicone. And then right here, I'm going to make sure I have no snags. Pull down, make sure everything looks good. And I love that. Look at how that looks all dressed up with those. All right, so right here, I'm going to just drop a couple knots in. And then I can drag the knots right through that coin bead. Okay, pull it right through. And if you want, you can run all the way down the work and the whole center and tighten everything up. It will not take long at all. Just run down and then periodically throw in a couple knots, which is what I'm going to do right now. So I'm coming out of an Arcos again, because we have all this thread, so why not use it up and tighten everything up in the center, just in case, you know, anything's sharp. We're taking care of that right now. So keep on going, pull that knot through there, and I do have a knot in my thread again. Just pull it out. I hope you guys enjoy this design, though. I truly do, because I really love unique, beautiful pieces that are not overly complicated. There we go. I'm going to put my last knots in here. And then I'm going to stick out right here. We're good. We're going to burn that off. And then we put this thing through the wringer. So I'm going to put it on a flat surface just for a second. Smush it out. Make sure everything looks beautiful. And oh my gosh, I'm in love. I'm in absolute love. I could not be happier with the way it turned out. So there you go. That's our project. And I really, really hope you enjoyed, because I had a blast. Absolute blast with this one. And I want to say a big, huge shout out to very special friends. I honestly can't thank you enough for everything. It's incredible. What an incredible feeling. I'm telling you. I'll say it again, and I keep saying it, and I know I sound like a broken record, but meeting friends has been the most best part of this whole experience for me. It's absolutely amazing. And I can't thank you enough for your friendships. It means everything to me. So I hope you all have a wonderful night, and I will see you very soon, and you're going to see a lot more of these. So be prepared. I'm going to blast my Facebook page with tons of different options. So have a wonderful night, and I'll see you very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.